So what's in the box? That's always the big question, unboxing. So first thing out, we have the CoolBot Pro, which is
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I want to start off by saying today's video is sponsored by CoolBot. So you guys have been asking how we're going to keep that freezer camp cold enough. Gary will go into all the specifics later, but we just want to say a huge thank you to them. I reached out, told them what we had going on, and they said they would love to send us one so that we can show people how it works. So it's still a little chilly in Oklahoma, but it's a lot better today. But we're going to head out and do chores. I thank you guys for stopping by and watching this video. Stick with us so you can see exactly how this thing works.
ducks make a nasty, dirty mess. If you want to know how nasty and dirty, oh, there it is. They love water though.
And they love their food mixed with water. You know me, when they're feeding, I'll throw it out.
Zena, leave the ducks alone. They're not hurting anybody.
So we don't throw the food right in the water, but I throw it next to it, and they seem to eat it a lot better.
Zena, hey, those ducks are not hurting anybody, girl. Just leave those ducks alone, okay? Those ducks aren't gonna hurt nobody, I promise. They're good ducks.
What I love about this chicken tractor is I just pull them to new grass every couple of days, and then replace all their feed and water, and we're good to go.
You ever get one of them stuck underneath there?
Well, that's why I was looking. If you go too fast, one will start hollering because you need to help them. But it looks like that's a good spot. I make sure it's good and sturdy. Then I replace feed, water, and I do, if you guys ever get a chicken tractor like this, it's only like 200 bucks, so it's not made great. This has no latch on it, and it can come up. So the kids made these at Bible school. I use that to hold it down.
Is that not the prettiest paperweight you've ever seen?
Yeah.
It's got all kinds of stuff going on there. And that really does help though, because now where all that nasty manure and poop was at, get some fresh green grass growing and it doesn't get piled up.
Yep, helps fertilize it and moves them to new grass every couple of days.
It is unbelievable how fast these chicks from the farm on Route 66 are growing. And also, look at the variety of the colors. We've got one, that one's bright white. That one's got all kinds of pretty speckles. I don't know what you would call that, but they're all game chicks. But look how pretty they are.
Chickies, y'all are getting big.
They're growing so fast, it's unreal. But all they do is eat, so I guess that's why. Look at that color too. How do you think these game chicks are going to mix with the rest of your flock?
I think it's going to be cool, and I like that rooster. I got to figure out what to do because I already have 2 roosters in my big pen, so decisions.
I think we give it away as a prize at the Okie Homesteading Expo.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
This one or the other one?
Either one. Whichever one you don't like the best. But those chicks came all the way from Arizona. If you guys didn't follow along when we went out to the farm on Route 66, then oh, and look who came out here to join us. Hey Stu, you enjoying this windy day? you love cats, don't you?
I love this cat because she doesn't get all over me.
Hey, that's not how you pet cats. Nice, even strokes. Come on, Cassie. Those are some funny looking chickens.
Oh yeah? What's that?
I gave them water in that. So, did you apply for your utility patent on this watering over here yet?
Nope.
Huh?
I don't think I reinvented the wheel.
So Cassie's little homemade water for the winter time is working out well for the quail.
You don't want them to be able to get in the water because they could get in and freeze to death. So the holes are bigger than it probably needs to be, but it's just so they can stick their heads through and get water, and we can easily change it out. These automatic waters freeze up and you can't hardly get the frozen water out, so it's just something we use when there's freezing temps.
Who holds the patent on this little Billy Bobber?
Oh, that'd be Keeping It Dutch. This is his automatic quail feeder that works amazing. Quail waste a ton of feed. If they can get in it, they'll take a dust bath in it and they'll throw it everywhere. So this way, quail can't waste any feed.
So you see they put their heads down in there. Cassie doesn't chop it off. They'll put their head down in there though, and they don't get the chance to throw their feed everywhere.
Yep. And reuse stuff for feeders. This used to be a container for Legos. Now holds my quail feed. I know if I fill it up all the way, it fills this up. And then this was some vitamins we got at one time.
Chocolate vitamins?
Yeah.
Who doesn't like chocolate vitamins? I think those were like free.
So, hey, you gotta take a vitamin, you might as well eat a chocolate vitamin.
Oh my. All right, birdies. The quail are doing good in the winter. We do not get any eggs though, all winter long, do we?
Nope, and we could if we tried. We added some light and things like that, but I think it's good for them to take a break. I mean, everybody should have a break from laying eggs or having babies or whatever, right?
Probably.
As a female, I feel like it's the only right thing to do.
No opinion. I have no opinion.
I would really love to eat one of those.
Sue, what you thinking about, girl? Huh? You gonna try to get one of those chickies? I hope not. Don't be trying to get our chickies. So the very last thing we wanted to update you guys on is the peacock. I think his tail feathers are growing quite a bit. So you guys know that Christmas just ended, didn't it, Mazzy? Mm-hmm. Did you get lots of Christmas presents? Yes, Mazzy got plenty of Christmas presents. Plenty. But she has got her eye on something new. What is it? What are you wanting?
American Girl doll.
An American Girl doll. And this is new to me. She didn't say anything about it at Christmas time.
Her name is Tenny.
Tenny, the American Girl doll. So, I told Mazzy it was just Christmas. It's not time to get a new doll right now. So, if she wants something new, what did Daddy tell you have to do?
Work.
Yes.
That's what I'm doing.
She has to work for it. So, yesterday, what did you do?
Take off the ornaments take the ornaments off the tree.
Yep. So Mazzy made a little bit of extra money taking all the ornaments off the tree, and she got them all in the individual bags, didn't you? And she got paid for that. And today, what are you going to do to get paid?
Pick up sticks.
Yes. So to start fires, I always need a little bit of kindling. So Mazzy's going to get paid to pick up some sticks. You ready to go work?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm trying to teach Mazzy that money just doesn't fall off of trees. You actually have to work for it. It actually doesn't grow on trees, right, Mazzy? You actually have to work for it. So let's go watch Mazzy earn a little bit of money. All right, so Mazzy's job is going to be filling up this tub full of what?
Sticks.
It's full of kindling or limbs. So you ready to go to work?
Yeah.
And she says she does not need a hat. Your ears aren't cold? All right, she's got her jacket on, but she doesn't want a hat.
Beanie.
All right, so Mazzy's on the work site. She's picking these sticks up. Load them up. What other kind of jobs are you going to do, Mazzy?
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know.
You're willing to do anything for that American Girl doll, aren't you? All right, Mazzy, you want to show everybody what you did? Whoa, look at all that good job. You ready to get back to the house?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. So yes, I am making Mazzy work a little bit for her American Girl doll. After a couple of weeks of work though, she'll be able to pay for it. And I didn't want her just to go out and buy something instantly or get something without having to put in a little bit of work, because honestly, she doesn't need another doll, but she wants this one real bad. So I told her anytime she wants something in life, if you don't have the money, the best thing to do is save up and pay for it. So I'm going to go out and feed the cows. They're bawling and making all kinds of racket. I think they're mad at me. Yeah, they're mad at me. And then we'll head out and take care of freezer camp. Bust the CoolBot out and see if we can get it installed. And hopefully, fingers crossed, it works without any problems. We'll find out. So I got all the chores done. I made it back out to freezer camp. And I've done a few things since I've talked to you last. So let me show you real quick. So one thing I did is put in a junction box for the lights. That way I'll be able to run the next set of lights in there. And over here, I went ahead and put a plug-in for the air conditioner. I think somebody told me it'd be a better idea to run this. Somebody in the comments told me to do this. Run it over. Let's see if I can do that. So yeah, somebody said run it over the air conditioner so it's not hanging down. Well, it looks like that's going to work out just fine. So I did that. I also put another board up here because the CoolBot is supposed to be mounted on the same wall as the air conditioner. Well, right here is going to have to be the closest spot because I'm going to be running insulation all right here. And that's the reason I scooted this box out, is so I can put my insulation behind it. So I think it's time to head out, grab my other 2 sheets of insulation, put them up, and we'll get into the CoolBot install. It might take me a minute to get this just cut perfect because, as you know, trying to fit something in to a space like this isn't always an easy chore. Brr, it is still freezing cold outside. And somebody said it's kind of ironic I'm making a cold room while it's cold outside. Yes, it is a little bit ironic.
Whoa, Daddy, you already put the door in?
What?
You already put the door in?
Already got the door in. Uh-oh, we got a visitor. What do you think, bud?
I like the wall.
You like that wall? Ransom said he likes this wall right here.
Are you gonna be able to get this undone?
Am I gonna be able to get this paper up?
Yeah.
Yeah, this paper's just here to protect the floor while Daddy does all this crazy stuff like making this wall, that fiberboard into place. That insulation. What do you think? You ready to hang a deer in here?
Yes.
You want to hang one up right here in the middle? And then we'll keep it nice and cold? What do you think?
Can you turn that on?
Can I turn that on?
Yeah.
Let's see. I haven't tried.
I'm warm.
Woo! Yeah, I can turn it on. It just blows cold air though.
Not hot.
It doesn't blow hot air. What'd you say? What'd you say?
It doesn't blow
Hey,
hot.
when I said it only blows cold air, what'd you say?
Seriously?
Seriously. I am serious, son.
Wait, can you close this? Wait, where's the doorknob?
Huh?
Where's the doorknob?
Well, Daddy's got to install the doorknobs. You can see right here, this is 4.25 inches of insulation. So I think that is going to be plenty of insulation. What do you think, Grandman? Plenty?
Yeah.
And you can see the corners over here. I got it pretty tight. So all I got to do now is go through here with spray foam. And I want to put some spray foam in there. But I think once I get, and there's not hardly any cracks, I'm going to go through there with just a little can of spray foam. I think it's going to really seal up tight. What do you think?
Yep.
Ransom approves. All right, one down.
2 more to go.
No, just one to go, see? Now I just gotta do this side right there behind you.
Wait.
I gotta go over the door, over there, and that'll be it. Hey, do you have anything you want to say to people on YouTube? You gotta look up here and tell them.
No.
Nothing?
No.
What? That's the first time Ransom has got a loss of words. What did you learn at school today?
I didn't go to school.
You haven't been to school in 3 weeks. Are you ready to go back to school? Christmas break's over?
No.
Oh, come on. What are you going to do all day? Hang out at the house?
Yeah.
All right. Back to school, I say. Back to school.
No.
Yeah. Daddy says back to school.
Why do you want to send me back to school, Daddy?
So you can learn something.
I already know what we're going to learn.
What are you going to learn? Tell us.
Jonah and the well.
Jonah and the well. Okay, well, that's good to learn about. And just like that. Whoa! It's all enclosed. Now, I still have to put some type of covering over here. And I'm going to do some spray foaming in little nooks and crannies. But, hey, we have ourselves a cold room. And how can I call it a cold room? Because I'm cold. I'm going inside. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. So I'm thankful I stopped recording the other night when I did because it was freezing cold. And today, the sun's a-shining. So I am ready to go back out, see if I can get the CoolBot hooked up and maybe get that thing cooling down. It's actually probably going to be 55 degrees today for the high. So we actually could use a cooler as opposed to 30 degrees whenever it's already below freezing. So what's in the box? That's always the big question, unboxing. So first thing out, we have the CoolBot Pro, which is pretty spiffy looking itself. We have a CoolBot jumper. I have a data cable. I believe that connects the two together. When you're setting it up, we'll find out. Much needed power cable. Little bitty piece of aluminum foil. Save extra CoolBot parts. There you go. We'll keep that in the box. I don't know what's in there, but we'll find out. So there you go. Now we need directions. So I'm going through the directions and I have set up my account for CoolBot. So you start out with a mobile app, which is just the browser app. So I did that and I'm going to connect to Wi-Fi CoolBot 32FA. Had to go inside because I don't think I was close enough service-wise to get good service, but I went inside and I was able to connect the CoolBot to Wi-Fi and I was actually able to get a reading. You can see it says the room was briefly too hot. It was 66 degrees is what the temperature was reading, but I figured out a new problem. When I get out here in the container, right now I don't have Wi-Fi reception. The other night when I was out here on my phone, I had good Wi-Fi reception. So I'll try to play with that a little bit later on. But the good thing is CoolBot does not require Wi-Fi. It's just an added convenience that you can get on your phone and see the temperature anytime. So if you want to get alerted and stuff like that, I'll probably play around with that later, see if I can get it to work with the Wi-Fi. But that's my problem. It's the connection issue between here and the house. I mean, you're going through a brick wall. And then you're going through this metal container with all this foam. So I thought I was lucky that I had Wi-Fi reception. If I don't, it's not the end of the world. So continue. So I'm going to mount this right over here. Grab a screw and some screwdrivers and knock that out. So as you see behind me, got it all mounted up. Next step is to remove the air filters from the air conditioner. It says you don't need them. So let's get that popped off. That front grill and check. Find and free the AC's main temperature sensor. It's the only thing attached to the front of the grill. That would be right here. I don't know if you can see that or not. But I'm going to take that out and remove it as it says. And do not use the mounting clip. So that was one thing I was wondering if I put both of those back in there or not. Using only a 2-inch square piece of regular aluminum foil, place the CoolBot heater cable next to the AC's main temperature sensor. Hold them together, wrap them tightly with the foil into a bundle, and use a zip tie or a piece of tape below the foil bundle to keep them together. Alright, so got that. Now I'll wrap it up with some tape. Alright, now we're good to go. Second thoughts, electrical tape may have worked better for that, but this is what I got, so this is what I'm using. Before I move on, they say that some air conditioners have a secondary sensor, so they luckily have this figured out for you on their website. I'm on their website right now. I'm going to look up and see if our air conditioner has any secondary sensors besides the one that I've already addressed. So to double check the secondary sensors, I'm going to finish taking the rest of this cover off. Finally got the cover off, and I figured out we do have a secondary sensor. It's a sneaky little sensor right over here on the side. So I'm going to take my handy O knife. I'm going to cut that baby loose. Alright. So they actually had a little sensor zip tied to one of the refrigeration units, the coolant that carries coolant. So I've got that loose, and now I'm going to put my cover back on. So a lot of you have asked how a little air conditioner can cool a room. It's not a refrigerant unit. Well, it tricks it. So whenever we take these sensors off, it heats up the sensors to make it think that it needs to keep cooling, and that's what it does. So the next step is to take what they call a fin sensor, and I basically just pulled out the old holding sensor, or the piece of plastic that was holding the other sensor, and I want to put it right here. It says put it in about 1/4 of an inch, so I'm going to put it in just enough so it can get the temperature on those air conditioner fins. So our last step is to turn on the air conditioning unit. So I'm going to plug this baby in. Got that on. So set the AC on cool mode and set the fan on high speed. So fan speed, I don't know if you can see that or not, but the temperature in the room in maybe 5 minutes has already dropped to 49 degrees. It was about 55 or 60, and I have it set to 35 degrees. So I'm going to check back in with you guys in just a few minutes and see where we can get it. And keep in mind, I'm not done yet. I just wanted to get this cooling off in a hurry because I wanted to figure out the CoolBot thing before anything else, really, as soon as I could. I still need to finish doing my spray foam in the corners all the way around the edges, and I actually have a material that's going to go right here, and you can see where this door is. This is an insulated exterior door, but I'm going to cut out a piece of 4-inch foam to go right here in this doorway. So every time I get ready to use the cooler, I'm going to stick that foam in there as well. So if you guys know me, you know I'm not giving up that easy. I brought my CoolBot jumper outside of the metal container, and guess what? I have Wi-Fi. So what have I got to do now? I have to build some type of waterproof contraption, because this thing is not weatherproof. So now I know that if it's outside of the metal container, it will work. I can go to my app right now. It's at 42 degrees, and it's set right now for 34. 34 is a little cold, so I don't know if we'll get down that low, but hey, I'm going to give it a try. But already at 42 degrees, coming down quickly. We'll check in about another 30 minutes or an hour, and let's see how cold it's got. So less than 1 hour from kicking on the CoolBot and the air conditioner, we are setting at 32 degrees. Let me show you the screenshot right now from the CoolBot app. Wow. All I can say is that was fast. I'm impressed. It's 66 degrees. So if you look outside, it's sunny. Step out here. It's a sunny 66 degrees outside, 32 degrees inside the cold room. So I have it set at 34 degrees, and I notice it fluctuates. It kicks on about 36, kicks off down at about 32. So kind of like a thermostat in your home, it's going to keep a little bit of a range there. But wow, that was easier than I expected. I honestly thought I would have to call customer service because honestly, I'm not always the best. I don't always read the instructions, but I read the instructions. I have the Wi-Fi cable hooked up right now. I'm going to figure out a way to do that. But that is awesome. CoolBot, thank you guys so much for partnering with us here on the Cold Room. We are ready for the Okie Homesteading Expo. Day 1 is going to be here at Walker Farm. We're going to be doing the pig processing starting out here. The pig's going to be hanging in this room. So thank you guys so much. We really do appreciate your partnership. So follow along. I'm going to finish up the build in here in the next few videos. I'll have this all finished out. I'll have the hanging racks up, the lights up. The insulation will be completely done with the spray foam around the edges. And I'm guessing, because right now, the only thing that's keeping this door is there's no foam or anything. I'm going to put 4 inches of foam on the other side of that door. There's no telling how good it's going to maintain the air conditioner temperature then. So thank you guys so much for following along as we're getting this cold room built. We hope that you have a great day. God bless, and we'll see you next time.